The baby and NBA Youngboy, for that matter, like have these certain mannerisms about them and certain phrases and actions that are they're just kind of funny. Like,
and it makes them unique. Which makes them memeable.
Exactly.
Like if you're a regular ass person, you're not very easy to meme because there's nothing to meme about you.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Soul Serum podcast. I am your, he said the whip looked familiar cause his bitch in it, host Clay Bonine. As always, I am joined by my, and she's smart as fuck, I got this bitch straight out of Yale, co-host Tanner Mavis.
Yeah.
You brought up, we're wearing the same outfits as we were in the previous podcast because we're recording this the same day, but you brought up Ken Carson during the Jared interview, and when I left during the break, I listened to Ken Carson and I was like, damn, this song really does fucking
bro,
smack,
that's who I'm gonna talk about.
Is that okay? All right, we'll wait on it. As always, I want to remind everybody, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. You see the graphic popping up right here. Subscribe to us on YouTube, the TV page as well as the main page, and join the Discord. Follow us on TikTok. And in a bit of, not really Soul Serum news, but just as a reminder, take a look into our podcast, don't take a look into our podcast, take a look into our Patreon. Couple of different tiers in there. You're getting a lot of good benefits in there, and you are, your money's going towards a good cause and helping us out here. So just give that a look. Anybody out there who is a VFX artist, graphic designer, editor, anything of that sort, we are looking to expand the team, maybe possibly a couple of roles.
You gotta be hard though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, not only do you have to be hard, but you also have to be a cool person.
Yeah.
Like, not cool, but like, would we enjoy hanging out with you?
Yeah.
You know,
that's
something
really
like
it.
that.
And somebody that's really about this shit and like wants it to be their career.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity. You know, if anybody wants to get in on the ground floor of this, because
really, specifically we're looking for more editors, like VFX people, to help John with the videos. But again, like, you gotta be on John's level, which not many of y'all are out there on his level.
But if you know any
not
friends,
a diss or anything,
anybody, they don't have to be local to Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky. Anybody anywhere who has an internet connection, tell them come holler at us.
Yeah,
and we'll see.
There's a couple people out in LA that we're gonna link up with that do it. Yeah, that do some editing stuff.
Yeah, we can make long distance connections.
We're gonna have to, bro.
That. We got file transfers. I think that's really it though, as far as Soul
join the
Serum
fucking
news.
Patreon,
Join
bro.
the Patreon.
We have like 8 Patreon people in there. Like, it'd be dope to have like
20.
Yeah, like by end of May, like have like 20 in there. Like, that'd be solid.
That would be really cool. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma.
We have some fun shit. Seth. Shout out to Seth in the Discord. He was saying that he was asking if people wanted to go to the Reds game or something. And I was like, damn, we could do Patreon content, like going to the Reds game and like have somebody with the camera just like vlog the shit and just like have like a pregame, go to the Reds game, and then like drop it on the Patreon. Like, I feel like
watch us get crazy off $9 Bud Lights.
I feel like that would be funny. That'd be funny as fuck.
That would be fun
for Patreon.
Actually.
Yeah, you would go.
That would be really good. Well, yeah. So everybody join the Patreon. Fuck with us if you do VFX. But let's go ahead and get into our first segment, what we've been listening to recently. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to give the first ever non-music related answer to what I've been listening to recently. What I've been listening to, podcast lovers, music lovers, Kanye West lovers, that's who this is for. It is called the Dissect podcast.
I've listened to it.
Cole Kushner is the host of it. He is a wildly smart guy. He gives so the basis of the show, right? For anybody who doesn't know, is he will spend an entire season going song by song on a classic, mainly hip hop album, giving in-depth analysis on each song to help kind of enrich the meaning and really, I think, like, help show people that this is like an art form. But it is, I mean, he is incredible. Like the level of research and the level of intelligence that he has in every bit of his analysis is like insanely impressive and very inspirational. But he just came out with his 8th season, and he's doing Yeezus this time around. And
I just saw yesterday that the people that are making the Kanye documentary just sold it to Netflix for 30 mil. It's like
that
it's like 15, 20 years in the making or some shit like that.
It's like, and I think it's being directed by like one of the first like video people Kanye met on like the Through the Wire video
That's
set
crazy,
or something like
bro. They need to roll that out like The Last Dance, like Michael Jordan, like season by season, like or like episode by episode.
I will start getting on Twitter regularly if they do it. If they do it like that,
that'll be crazy. Because like I feel like obviously we get our Kanye's greatness, but like older generations like don't fucking understand. They just know Kanye, the crazy Kanye, acted out on Taylor Swift, and then now he loves MAGA and Donald Trump. Like, that's not Kanye that we know.
Well, that's what's one thing that's really cool about listening to him do the Yeezus album is like, so obviously, as with any album, what's really important about it in understanding it is like understanding the context around it and who this artist was at this time and all of their outside factors that go in on this. And this era of Kanye, this like 2012 to 2014-ish, 2015-ish era Kanye is the crazy Kanye. It's the you ain't got the answer, Slade Kanye. Like it's him doing all of these interviews. And it's really interesting to hear Cole Kushner give these analyses. I don't think I've ever said that word plural before. Analyses, right? Okay. It's interesting hearing him give these analyses on the Kanye song. It's so far at the time of recording, it's only been 2 episodes. By the time this comes out, it might be 3. But looking at Kanye then, like the how sway, you ain't got the answer sway Kanye, into what he's done now, like I think people forget, to me at least, it's almost like this was like the taking off point of Kanye starting to like, I don't know, for lack of a better term, liberate himself. Because he comes out with Yeezy, like the clothing brand, like 2 years after this. But it's amazing. Cole Kushner in the Dissect podcast gives this great, like I said, scholarly, academic sort of look at Yeezus culturally, but he also talks about it musically. Like he's a classically trained pianist, I believe, so he knows music theory, and he explains why, like on site, like that opening, like why does that feel so jarring to you? Why did Kanye choose that? Like the drums on that song, and he talks about the sample. It is just like a truly amazing podcast for anybody who likes who wants to learn more about their favorite album in an in-depth way.
Yeah. I watched the Breakfast Club interview of Kanye from 2013 when like Yeezus like first came out and he was on the Yeezus tour. Yeah. Like I just feel like his attitude, like the Kanye attitude, like I'm not sticking to like the old shit. Like I'm trying to make new shit. Like, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Like I'm trying to be a generational. Like he kept comparing himself to like I'm the Michelangelo of this generation. Like I'm the Steve Jobs of music. Like I'm not a rapper. Yeah. Like I'm an artist. And
that's where it all started.
Like that. Like I feel like that energy, you hear it in the sonics and the different things that he plucks out throughout Yeezus. You know what I mean?
Totally. That's kind of what they talk about in the on-site, the opening track. Like Kanye, he says in an interview, he's like, okay, Blood on the Leaves would have been like the right choice. Like I could have given you all Blood on the Leaves to start the album. Yeah. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to confront you all, and I wanted to bring this energy. So I don't know. It's just something so everybody should go listen to the Dissect podcast. He does My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, To Pimp a Butterfly, Flower Boy, and I'm forgetting a couple of the other. He's done like 8 seasons now.
That's dope, man.
But they are amazing.
I have listened to it. I forget what episodes I listened to.
And he does briefly. I think he did Blonde or Channel Orange. He did one of those albums as well.
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
But Yeah, so that was a history right there. First non-music related answer.
That's good. Good switch up.
But what do you have for us, Tanner? That you've been
he had it in the
listening to?
intro. I guess it's perfect timing. But I've been listening to hella Ken Carson. Like, I'm putting it on the record now because I've been listening to him since like December or like January. But like, I've been wanting to talk about him, but we haven't done like a "What Are You Listening To" podcast since the Sofego.
Yeah,
when I talked about Sofego, but like Ken Carson is like in that same realm of like
I think
music.
you said that in that episode.
Did
it
I?
may not have been in the
I think I
promo, but
did.
you said something like Sofego's on that kind of da da da. Ken Carson, something.
It's a whole. It's like a whole new like little like underground scene kind of happening right now.
This crazy synth. Heavy alternative.
Yeah, alternative, just like rock star, rap star shit for real. Like it's just like the next wave after like what we grew up on in like 2015, 2016, like Cardi, Uzi, like that. But like it's like the new generation of that
version.
The advanced version. That's I don't want to say
advanced maybe not be the right word. It's the next step in the evolution.
Yeah, for sure.
What song should we listen to? I know I used the lyrics from Yale, but is there a specific song you want to listen to real quick?
I mean, I think Yale is the best introduction to Ken Carson for anybody that wants to listen. Either Yale or High as Shit. You can play both if you want.
Let's do
just a little bit.
Yeah, they're both. You've
already heard Yale. You need to hear High as Shit then.
This, purple rock hot on no tricks. Put me some lean, I'm high as shit. Rub me some weed, I'm high as shit. TNs just pop him up in time. We high as shit. We high as shit. We fly as shit. Got messing me hard.
I think ultimately, like, obviously, like, it's super fire. It's like, I don't know. It's different. It's like super psychedelic. It's like a happier, like, I don't know. Pretty boy. It just reminds me of like early Cardi, honestly. Like dancing in the mirror with some lean, just like smiling with the gold grills.
Yeah.
It has that same feel, but like in a different way.
I think you just said it, but the best word to describe this Ken Carson Sofego whole lot of red as well kind of sound is like psychedelic. Like whereas like Young Thug, Cardi, Uzi, like kind of started this sort of like we're rock star thing, right? You know, they're wearing the leather jackets, skinny jeans, like kind of having this like fuck you attitude. And then we get the SoundCloud era where we're having these like kind of punk, rebellious, low pump, smoke perps who are just like, we're shithead kids, fuck you all, we don't give a shit. And this is a different version of the rock star in the like, I'm just gonna get high as shit, if you will, and just like take these drugs and be on this different plane of existence, like in
his own world.
And that ultimately also gives off the like I don't give a fuck about you vibe, you know. And I think it's very psychedelic, you know. It's a really cool way, I think, to do this like new age rock star rapper thing.
I like besides just the music, like I fuck with him because like he's got his own brand kind of like that he's building called like Teen X, like the Teen X like song that Cardi but like that's like his shit, like he that's like his
that's
like
the mixtape or the album, right?
that was his first tape was Teen X, and the other one was Teen X Relapse, but like that's like his brand, like he has like he's making a whole clothing line and shit called Teen X, like that's like his whole thing. And like his debut project, he's been hyping it up called Project X, that's gonna come out. So like I don't know, he has a cool like narrative and similar line of where like Cardi kind of was when he was first coming up, but like in his own way. And he signed to Opium, which is Cardi's label. So
that like
he produced on Whole Lotta Red. He produced Beano.
Love that. Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a fucking crazy ass beat.
Yeah.
I love that Cardi like knows too. Like the fact that he's like signed to Cardi's label, like that man's so smart.
I'm sure Cardi tried to sign Fago, but Travis is on him.
What if it's been announced by the time that this episode comes out? So Fago
probably is. I mean, Fago just put an Instagram picture out like an hour ago. It was a picture of him, but the caption was just a cactus emoji.
Okay.
So it
all right. We'll call it. It's already happened.
That has to
then,
be it,
basically. As a side note, do you ever listen to SSG Kobe?
Yeah.
One day, like random as fuck, like on my Instagram, literally I checked somebody's story and it was SSG Kobe. I got out of the stories. The first post, hard post, somebody posted something about SSG Kobe, and then and then people that I know, and then like an hour later, I saw like. I don't even remember what. Maybe it was on TikTok or something, like another SSG Kobe thing. And I was like, okay, this is like a weird fucking sign. Maybe I should like listen to this guy. I fuck with his music too. He to me is in that same realm of kind of this new age psychedelic thing, but in a like softer kind of like a notch down maybe.
He's got a video with Cole Bennett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Has it already come out?
Yeah, that song Calabasas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Snot. That's not my favorite song by him. I like Sandlot. That's my favorite SSG Kobe song. And the video is super fire.
Should we watch this? It's 2.5 minutes. Let's take. I'm just curious. I want to watch this real quick.
Niggas, they be capping on they chinny chin crimson. I'ma fuck this thought like a GTA she mission. And my bros booted up off the gas. And she bad, shawty shaking ass. In LA with beer, here, hit the dash. I just call my clans, we could clash. I get hella lit, I'm a frat boy.
Just hopped on like a Snot type beat.
Yeah, all the other stuff
Snot's
that I've heard.
Snot's verse is hard, but
all the other stuff that I've heard from him,
play
I
Sandlot.
like better.
Do Sandlot real quick. Maybe you can put this one in for our listeners, because this one's and the video's fire too.
You was giving head for like $6. Brand new car, brand new wheel. We could ways, get pink slip. You don't gotta like me, just respect my drill. With Mel and Jimmy is like Ville Trill. Don't mess with me when you pissed off. Don't fuck with me, you get flipped off. Like an edit boy, you get clipped off. On my neck, she left a bunch of lip gloss. With my brothers from day one in that Sandlot. We was whipping up.
Like an edit boy, you get clipped off is a fire fucking line. I really like that. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was talking about. This like kind of softer, a notch down style of it. I really like. But all right, cool. SSG Kobe tangent. Okay, cool. Well, that wraps up what we've been listening to recently. Now we are going to go to the old Discord and get some Discord questions. Our good friends Tigger and Justin gave us a lot of questions, but we're only going to answer one, maybe two of them. I kind of actually really like both of these questions by Justin, but I want to start with the music related one here. Our good friend Justin asks, how do you guys feel about NBA YoungBoy? Do you like him, hate him, or have no opinion for him? Do you think he deserves the hate he gets? My opinion, that is Justin. YoungBoy is one of my favorite artists to listen to when I'm trying to get hyped for the gym. He shouldn't be hated or memed. First and foremost, he should be memed because that shit is funny.
I think being memed just comes with you being that big of an artist. Like you're just gonna get memed.
Definitely.
Like the baby is getting memed like crazy. He didn't do anything. He's just fucking huge. And it's the baby.
And he's just like the baby and NBA YoungBoy for that matter, like have these certain mannerisms about them in certain phrases and actions that are they're just kind of funny. Like, and
it makes them unique. Which makes them memeable.
Exactly.
Like if you're a regular ass person, you're not very easy to meme because there's nothing to meme about you.
So okay, first and foremost, he should get memed, and it's almost a compliment. I feel like to get memed.
Yeah. Okay.
My opinion on NBA YoungBoy, I really don't listen to NBA YoungBoy. I don't want to say that I dislike him or hate him because that's not true, but I also wouldn't say that I necessarily like his music. I'm pretty neutral on NBA YoungBoy, to be quite honest.
I mean, I can't say I like listen to him all the time. Like I will with the right song, but like I will say this: when I naturally come across NBA YoungBoy like a verse or something that goes viral or a video, like I'm just like this the whole time. Like, bro, he's just going in. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like I feel like there's nobody like him that does what he does, and like there's a lot of YoungBoy clones that have came after YoungBoy.
That is for sure.
You know what I mean?
That's for damn sure.
So like for that reason, I have a lot of respect for him. But at the same time, does he deserve all the hate he gets? I think he does, because he's low key like a menace to society, and like
dead ass.
Like,
I mean, you're dead. You're dead ass. Right.
He gets into a lot of shit, and he is really about everything he be rapping about.
Yes, he is.
Like to the highest degree. So like,
I mean,
naturally,
he's going
to get a lot of hate because he's like, bro, he's just fucked. He's fucked up.
He's quite aggressive. Like NBA YoungBoy is,
which makes his music so great
person.
Because he is aggressive. Like his energy is transmuted through his fucking music.
Yeah, I think
it was like X. Like X was kind of like that too. Like a menace to society, but like you felt it through the music.
I wouldn't want to hate on him on NBA YoungBoy or X for their music.
Yeah,
but for their own personal behavior and antics and whatnot,
it's crazy how like that just like their personal shit and everything they do, that's what makes the music like what it is. Yeah, like if they weren't like that, like if NBA YoungBoy just like lived in therapy and just like turned everything down, like his music probably wouldn't be what it is right now.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Of course not. No, totally.
But I don't know. I fuck with YoungBoy. Like I think he's way bigger than everybody thinks he really is.
Oh my god!
And
yeah, dude.
Like
he's gonna be YouTube numbers for NBA YoungBoy are absolutely.
He's gonna be around for a while. Like regardless of like what you think or like in jail, out of jail, like people are just gonna talk about him always. Like for a while at least.
He's a polarizing figure in hip hop right now. He's one of the few like truly polarizing people that I think that we have.
Without a doubt.
Okay, let's go to this non-music related question, which I really enjoy. This is in italics, so I'm going to say it italicized. Poof. You were the number one prospect in your draft class, basketball, football, whatever. We're going with basketball here, by the way. If Nike, Jordan, Adidas, etc. walked up to you with a deal, which deal would you take? You can pick any company. And Justin says for him, he'd pick Adidas because they would make him the face of their brand, being the number one prospect. And all the deals are the same money. You go first. I'm curious. I feel like I kind of know what you're gonna say, but I'm curious. Who are you gonna pick if you're getting a shoe deal?
I'm just like thinking like it's.
Let's say for this, you're not getting a signature model yet. This is your rookie shoe deal. You know what I mean? Like you aren't gonna have your own fucking Jordan yet. But
I guess just like I don't know.
This is
off
more
the top of my head. I can't think of that many like companies that are giving out shoe deals like that. Like for NBA players, like I feel like you can put them on in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
Nike, Adidas, Under Armour.
I think all like most NBA players have shoe deals, like where Nike will give them shoes, but they're not a like signature Nike athlete though. Okay. You know, somebody like Zion Williamson or Jason Tatum or Luka, those guys are all signed to Jordan brand, and those are like signature Jordan athletes, or like Carmelo or CP3. But I'm sure fucking, I don't know, Jaylen Brown or Lonzo Ball are getting free Nike shoes. They're just well Lonzo.
You signed a big baller brand. I was literally gonna say like,
LeVar, come on the fucking podcast, yo. Oh my god, yo, if LeVar Ball was on the podcast, bro, I would gaslight the shit out of him. Oh my god, I'd be like, so LeVar, Michael Jordan's got you in the post. How are you defending him? Oh, easy. No, all right. Anywho,
I think I would sign to Nike. Just be like, honestly, because I'm reading the book about the creator, like the guy that made Nike, and I'm reading about like it's his book, his biography, autobiography.
Phil Knight, right?
Yeah, Phil Knight. I'm reading about his journey and how Nike got started. I'm very inspired by his story, at least the beginning of it right now. So I feel like just for that reason, I would pick Nike.
It's not the wrong.
He literally
choice.
traveled the world with the idea of trying to bring Japanese running shoes to America and sell them. And on the journey, he traveled the whole fucking world, essentially, from Japan all the way through Asia, Europe, and shit. And he stopped in wherever, I think it's Greece, where like the mountain of not temple, something of Nike. Like he literally read about the history of it,
like the messenger, like the Greek god, the messenger.
Yeah, I forget exactly what he said about it, but like it was just like a enlightenment type of moment where he wanted to name his brand Nike, which was just reading it. It was really cool. Like he literally traveled the world, did not know, like there's no internet, no nothing. This is back in 1962.
Yeah,
like he went out on a limb.
Traveling across the world in 1962 was probably so fucking hard.
That's what I'm saying.
How the fuck would you get from one place to another,
what I'm saying.
bro?
Like
how?
And all he tells every interaction, every story or every like event that got him to like the next spot. Like he met the right person to meet the right person in this big Japanese shoe company. Somehow finagled his way to meet the CEO of the company. Pitched his pitch so well to where the dude believed in him, gave him his first pair of 100 shoes.
Respect.
Like, and brought it back to the States. Like, I don't know.
Amazing.
It was a cool story.
Okay, Nike is a good choice. So for me, 6 years ago, I probably would have said Adidas. Stylistically, I really like Adidas for a lot of reasons, but but if I'm going to the NBA and I'm gonna be number one draft pick, I think I'm gonna go Jordan.
Isn't Jordan under Nike though?
So that's what I was gonna say. Is like you get the dual citizenship basically of Nike and Jordan. Plus, I'm gonna get all the crazy retros. I'm gonna get all the fucking crazy retro Jordan models. But I kind of want to go. I also want to just like explore like a different option. I'm kind of interested in Reebok. Like, what if I was the face of Reebok? You know,
it would fit you. I feel like that's kind of on brand.
You think I would fit some Reeboks?
Yeah,
I got some Reeboks upstairs.
I got some Reeboks
actually.
Too.
Shit, I should have worn them. Actually,
Reebok just screams like classic to me.
And
you're like
same.
You like,
I would do.
You
the
seem
old
like you like classic
models.
rock, classic like. Your fits are just like classic. They're not flashy. They're not anything. They're just like they're solid.
I would look nice
with a hint of like nostalgia. Like,
dude,
you know what I mean?
I think I could fuck with Reebok. I could get all the old Iversons. I could get all the old Sean Kemps, the old Shaq shoes. Reebok, fucking holler at your boy.
I feel like it would be fitting.
Jack Harlow gets New Balance, and then I, as the other white person from Kentucky with the shoe deal, will get a Reebok deal. Then,
it fits.
You know,
it fits.
Okay, what if I go with Starberry? You think I could hit Stephon
Bring the
Marbury
Starberries back? That'd be fire. If someone went on a limb, like if Zion came into the league and just said, "I'm gonna be the face of Starberry," and like revived him, I bet he could do it. Like he would easily be able to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Zion Williamson could do whatever he wants. I wasn't surprised when he signed with Jordan though. They gave him
that was crazy watching him live.
Oh yeah. How was that? Is it like just as crazy as you would think?
It's crazier watching live.
Seeing a man that large move that fast, jump that high.
Bro. With him, it's like he has such good handles. He's quick and he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
But that man gets one, like if he gets his first step on you off a dribble and he gets 1 foot in the paint, like literally 1 foot, he's just gonna jump and float and then lay it up like around you, like every time. He was like 16 for 19 from the field and had like 39 points, but like they were all just the same move, just like crossover, jump, float, finagle, layup, like every time, like the toughest layups too. And I'm just like, how the fuck?
That is true. Whenever I watch the Pelicans games, if Zion gets that first step, it's a wrap like 75%.
Yeah, because even when he jumps in the air, like you're not stopping him. Like it's 300 pounds of like pure muscle
thickness,
thickness in the air. Bro.
Zion is thick. I mean, no homo, but Zion is thick though.
Yeah, that boy got a dump truck on him, bro. He did. He was thick. Even my girlfriend said was like, "Damn, he's got a huge ass on him."
Oh my god!
We're like, I don't know if she said that herself. I said it, and she just like agreed with me.
She was like, "Yes, yes, he does." Man, all right, I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole of athletes' butts. I am gonna make one comment though. The largest ass I've ever seen on a human being was on a man in Puerto Rico, and this dude definitely played football. Like, I'm not profiling this man. He was 6'5", at least like 320, built, and just had a massive ass. Like his ass cheeks set, like each of them had to be 25 pounds. It was insane.
You give a double take? You're
Dude, I swear. I hope Patrick Jackson is listening to this episode because I know he knows exactly. We were walking back to our car and we were like, yo, do you fucking see that dude's
over here
ass
on a Thursday
over there?
afternoon, double cheeked up.
He was triple
Thursday
cheeked up.
afternoon.
It was crazy. Okay, enough talk about man's asses. Let's talk about some hot takes.
God, I need to come up with one. I haven't.
You don't have one yet? Okay, you're gonna freestyle it. Okay, I'll go first then. My hot take. How do I want to frame this? My hot take this week, honestly, isn't as much of a hot take as much it is merely an observation. The new Lil Nas X song, Montero, Call Me By Your Name. I actually think because of the video and and the shoe deal and all the hoopla that surrounded it, I think people overlooked the fact that it's actually a pretty good song. It's actually like...
I was thinking that too because like all of that distracted me from actually listening to the song.
Exactly.
And then when I did, I was like, bro, if people would have just listened to the song before they watched the video,
totally,
like they wouldn't be up in. It's just the media fucking spreading whatever like agenda that they want to spread to get literally. The only reason the media exists is to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah,
like that's how they make money is getting
totally.
So like
no, that's.
And fucking Trevor Lawrence tweets and comes out and says, "Oh, this shit or this is." Music is crossing the line. It's like, bro, like there's been like people devil worshippers bands back in like the 70s and 80s. Like
that is the
like,
other
when
point.
Like, bro, what's his face? Gigi Allen existed, bro. Like
I'm saying,
come on, like, Lil Nas X is
dude,
not Gigi Allen, bro.
I am so fucking glad that you said that because that has been my point with this entire thing. I remember I watched the video, me and Chris did, and I remember being like, God. I have seen way crazier shit in music
like, watch
videos.
a Zilla video.
Way
like,
more. Bro, they're doing heroin in the video.
Like,
that was way more offensive and jarring than Lil Nas X fucking twerking on Satan, bro.
Satan,
like,
which Satan is fake. And by the way, he kills Satan at the end. Like,
hey, by the way, Satan's not even fucking real. Okay, let's get that.
No, I didn't mean that. Like, I meant like
it is a fake
that person in there is not, it's not Satan himself, guys.
No,
like it's a fake. It's a person dressed up as Satan.
I'm so
for the
glad.
sake of entertainment.
I'm so glad you share this opinion with me. It's so fucking insane that it was really that up in arms when there are like plenty of music videos that I could pull up on YouTube right now that are way more offensive than that Lil Nas X song. And I say it's all of that to say this. The song's pretty good. Yeah. It's got a catchy little beat. I like the lyrics. I kind of like that it's this song of like liberation for Lil Nas X. So, like somebody who is like openly gay in this like in the biggest spotlight that somebody could have. Yeah. Like it's a really good song.
Yeah, not to get fucking political, but I guess it's gonna get a little political.
Yeah,
like,
get a little political.
Like, conservative right media is just taking this as like, you know, as bait.
Yeah.
To reel more conservative people and stir the pot. They're
using the outrage of the Lil Nas X video to cover up the fact that a Senate member or a congressman drove over state lines with a young girl to have sexual relations.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I think I did read that. Like, I think Fantano put something up on his story or some shit about that.
Probably, yeah. It's fucking insane. But yeah, so
like Candace Owens tweeted like, Cardi B does or twerks on the Grammys. Somebody does this. Lil Nas X twerking on the devil. Like, when will it stop? Like the lines, like where do we draw the line? I'm just like, bro, like,
do they not understand that like art?
Like, y'all don't drive the line at like caging up little kids on the border, like,
or just like, yeah. We're gonna get crazy.
Bro.
Okay,
like, I already feel myself getting furious. Let's get back.
Shout out Lil Nas X. He made a great song with a controversial video that is not really that controversial. Yep. Shout out Lil Nas X.
Shout out Lil Nas X. Hey, very bold. Honestly, he said
very bold.
I watched the interview with him and Fantano. He was talking about like. He had this idea of the rollout. It took him like 9 or 10 months to like really bring just this single and this video to fruition, and being bold to like, have a message like that portrayed in such a way that is going to be very controversial.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's paid off. It went #1, but like from his tweets, he's saying he hasn't had like a great time because of all like the hate that.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I think, honestly, too, this is the last note I have on it, and then we can move on to your hot take. I think this is kind of helping solidify Lil Nas X's, maybe not longevity, but his ability to endure. Like, he had the, like, #1 song basically ever, right? And then, like, doesn't release anything for a while. Has the few, the little 7-song EP, the one single before this, and now this song. And every single, like, this song and then I think Holiday or whatever it is, like, both had these crazy media rollouts. And this one obviously has all this backlash from it. But he still is finding a way to be relevant after having the biggest song of all time. And if you can do that I think Lil Nas X will probably be around for a lot longer than people will expect.
Yeah.
And we might look back on this moment in his career and like laugh and be like, wow, that's nothing compared to what happened after this. Or this might be the craziest thing that he's ever done, and now he's going to be kind of shunned out of taking these artistic, experiments, But I don't know. We'll see. Shout out Lil Nas X.
All right.
What do you got this week?
This just came up on the spot, and I don't know. I don't know how people are going to take this or not, but we're going to go with it. I mean, I think it's a fair take. I don't know why I thought of it, but like I think the city of Memphis is just as influential, if not more influential, than Atlanta when it comes to the South. Let's go back, bro. Let's go back. So like even before like 3 6 Mafia, which is like the biggest, and they're extremely influential, was going towards it, like down to Atlanta to like all hip hop for real. But like even before that, like the crunk era of like hip hop, club music started. Hip hop club music kind of really started in Memphis, and like the call and response type of music, like the Lil Jon and like to the window, to the wall, like the call and response, like the artist to the crowd, like screaming shit back and forth, like that really started with like the Memphis scene, and just like all of like, I just think like musically and sonically, a lot of like stuff that's still relevant to like this day.
A lot of Memphis, themes and motifs.
Yeah, Memphis is responsible for. Yeah, and even before like Atlanta really got on, like I think Memphis kind of started that. I don't want to. I'm like, it's just like it's obviously it's like an opinion, and like no one city is more influential than the other. Like I guess it's just like your taste, and like if you're like really tapped in, you could probably trace it, and somebody that knows more than me could give more facts about it. But like I don't know. I just think it's really interesting, the city of Memphis, and how like the evolution of like their sound and all the artists have come out of there have influenced Atlanta and the South, the Southern hip hop rap in general.
Completely.
I don't think they get enough love, honestly. Like they're not talked about. Everybody talks about Atlanta.
That's fair.
Like, people don't talk about
totally
Memphis enough.
Fair,
and now you got the likes of Young Dolph, Key Glock, Yo Gotti, Moneybagg Yo, now Pooh Shiesty. Like they're going crazy, and people aren't really talking about them as much as like people talk about Atlanta.
I mean, I'll say this: just the influence of 3 6 Mafia alone means more than like a lot of this other shit.
That's
in
like
hip-hop, you know what I mean?
That's like because Andre 3000 and Big Boy, whatever.
Outkast.
Outkast. Why was I blanking on a name right there? That's like that for like Atlanta. To Memphis.
And the thing about 3 6 Mafia is it's not only just their sound. It's not that Juicy J flow. It's not that ding 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 ding, ding and like the beats. It's not just that. But those dudes were real DIY.
Yeah.
Like guys like making their own fucking cassette tape recordings in fucking Juicy J's mom's fucking living room and basement. Project Pat selling fucking CDs and cassette tapes out of the back of their trunk and shit like that. Like,
as far as
that happened everywhere, but like 3 6 Mafia took that and made it part of their like brand and took that in stride, and that's really what ultimately like blew those guys up.
Yeah, and the whole city up for real.
Juicy J, Academy Award winner. Let the record show. Juicy J has more Oscar wins than Meryl Streep. I just want everybody to remember that. But no, dude, I totally agree. I think I'm actually guilty in not giving Memphis the
people sleep on them, man.
the praise that it needs.
I don't know
for,
what it
for
exactly
the
is.
sound.
Like I think Memphis is kind of like an Atlanta in a way that it's like its own world. Like
a lot of travel
really
also bustles
culture.
Through Memphis as well.
I don't know if people on the West Coast can really like relate to everything. Like they probably listen and bump to Memphis rappers, but maybe not relate to like a lot of like the things that they're talking about from Memphis. But I don't know, man.
I love the way
I just don't hear people talk about Memphis enough.
No, totally. I love the way I love the way people from Memphis talk.
Yeah.
They say music. When it really gets down to the music. Excuse me.
I just think overall the pool of artists from Memphis are very respectable, credible, and very authentic musicians and artists. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna
like
give
just
a quick
Young Dolph
Google
himself
search.
is like a CEO of his own independent label and has done it for a while. Now he's got Key Glock and a couple other artists that I probably don't know on there. But I don't know, man. I'm rambling now.
No,
but shout out to Memphis.
Last point on that is whoa, what the fuck? I thought this was a Wikipedia page. That's not what I wanted. Can I not just get
the first one?
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Tommy Wright, the motherfucking bro. Literally, he's like one of the first people listed on this Wikipedia page. I will say too, and kind of this last point on it. Yo Gotti and Young Dolph are the first, or some of the first people of like the generation of hip hop that I was listening to who started their own labels and went for it. And who were an artist who started their own labels. I'm not saying they're the first people or the first people from the hood to start a label or anything like that, because that's obviously not true. But those dudes, like Dolph talks about it in so many songs, like labels coming to him and offering him $2 million, and he's like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. And he starts his own label and does it his own way. And it says a lot to turn easy money down and start it your own way based off of pride for your city and your sound and everything, He bet on himself.
Dolph is a hustler, man. Like he can do it without a label. Like you can do it without a label, man. You just have to have that just crazy belief in yourself that you will do anything to make your career happen, because really that's what a label is doing. Like they're helping you put the pieces together and really putting the money into you. Like that's really all it is. A label is a bank.
They got big checks, basically.
Like if you really believe in yourself and like put yourself in the right opportunities and positions, like you don't need a label, especially nowadays.
True.
Dolph has kind of proved that.
True.
Look how long he's lasted too, because he's not on a label and got fucked up in a deal to where he can't release music, or a Birdman type trap happens where he's keeping all your music locked up, and holding and not paying you your royalties and shit. I listened to a whole entire podcast the other day about Birdman. Shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because I grew up like idolizing Birdman and Wayne, bro. And then you grew up
to find out that
Birdman find out he's a fuck.
Just a terrible person.
He's a fuck.
Terrible person.
I was listening to a podcast about Tyga's manager was like laying down the story about how he was on Young Money and like he never saw any of the money that he made with Young Money. Like his manager flew out to Miami, was there for like a month on Birdman's front door, would not like open the door, like on some like fuck shit, like like just weird like behind the scenes stories, like Birdman, just really slimy dude.
Oh god damn it, that is so fucked up, man. He made Lil Wayne do a Free Weezy album, bro. Like that's so fucked up.
He held the Carter 5 for like 7 years, bro.
Oh my god.
And then by the time it came out, like it was that wave had passed.
We were like, yeah, we're good. Yeah. When the Carter 5 came out, we were like,
I was not excited for it, and like it was
good.
like forced features on there.
Okay.
Like X was on there for some reason. It was just like, man,
that's right. There is a oh my god. And then Lil Wayne, like in the interview afterwards of the album drop, can't pronounce his name.
No, yeah,
like,
that's how you know.
When I heard about XX. What's his name?
But
I'm just like, oh
but also
my
to
God.
Wayne, bro. Wayne has been through it.
Yeah,
with like
drug
use and
I know,
stuff.
for sure.
Memory
for
is
sure.
probably not
that's,
great.
That's nothing against Wayne. I just like I forgot that happened.
Yeah,
that is mind boggling.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout
out to Lil Wayne.
Birdman, I guess.
Also, this is completely not hot take related. Shout out to Paul Pierce, man. Fucking legend.
The truth.
Fucking legend. I don't even. I was moved by how absolutely absurd when I woke up and saw Paul Pierce partying with strippers, just fucking drunk. Said we've been to Turkey's before. Oh, we've been to Turkey's. Oh my god! And also, that was on the same night as his son's birthday.
Oh my god!
It's his son's like 8th birthday.
Shout
He's
out to
got
Paul
strippers
Pierce's
at the
wife.
crib, bro. The motherfucking truth, baby. Oh, all right, everybody. I want to remind you all to follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to both of the channels on YouTube, join the Discord, follow us on TikTok, join the Patreon. Let's get John Buchanan's fucking head shining up real nice. Let's get $1,000 fucking Patreon soldier here.
Let's get it.
And we will be back next week with another interview episode. And as always, I am your host, Clay Bonine.
Co-host Tanner Mavis.
Deuces. Peace.
Love you guys. Appreciate y'all.